I'm Caitlyn Smith. Today we're going to be talking about some tracks from artists who are on the edge of country music. I am a singer-songwriter born and raised in a tiny little town in Minnesota, and I've been in Nashville writing music for about 13 years now. My first cassette when I was 6 years old was Alison Krauss. I was just drawn to the way these songs were written and how perfect they were. And that really started my love affair with country music. It eventually led me to begging my mom to bring me to Nashville at 15 years old. There I fell in love with Music City. I knew this is where I needed to be. As an artist myself, I've always kind of lived on the outside, not necessarily a mainstream country artist, but kind of somewhere around the edge. And so it kind of has seasonings and flavors of different genres. So you can hear a little folk, you can hear a little rock and roll, you can hear a little soul or blues. It's not necessarily straight down the middle pop music, it's something that has a little bit extra. It's also music that I love to listen to, so let's listen to some music. All right, Linda Ronstadt. This is one of my favorite Linda songs. So good, and that chorus melody, shut the front door. What I love in Blue Bayou is the longing. You can hear the touch of sad in her voice when she sings it. What I picture the story is she loves this place, Blue Bayou. Her friends are there, her love is there, but she's gotta go on the road, she's gotta work and make some money. Eventually she'll make it back to Blue Bayou. I just picture that as a touring artist, like, this feels like my story. The production on this song is it has a little bit of like almost a Spanish flair, which really embodies Linda Ronstadt. She wasn't just one thing. She was a little bit rock and roll, she was a little bit Latino music, and a little bit country, and also pop music. So she was kind of a mixture of all of these things. And I think Blue Bayou is a perfect culmination of all of those things. It's an incredible song and it's an incredible recording. Okay, let's listen to another song. I am obsessed with Emmylou's voice. I can't even. And this song is so good. I love a good story song. She falls in love with this gambling man, he goes off on the Mississippi Queen, and then the ship sinks and she watches them sink into the Mississippi. A great song defies genre. This song has done that. I mean, I grew up listening to story songs on country radio. She's in Love with a Boy or Broken Wing. Songs with strong narratives definitely influence or have influenced the music that I create. And so when I sit in the writer's room, my style isn't necessarily to write a story song, but to tell my story in the best way. I think I definitely have absorbed some of that as a writer, and it comes out in my music. All right, let's listen to another song. I mean, who sings better than Bonnie Raitt? Answer is nobody.
Yeah, talk to me a little bit about, what the song means for you.
Well, sorry, I thought about my whole life when you asked that question. I mean, Angel from Montgomery is about a woman who's stuck in a relationship and she just wants so badly to be out. She wants to be an angel and she wants to fly away from it. But this is one of those songs, man, that I wish I would have written. If dreams were thunder and lightning were desire, this house would have burned down a long time ago. That is the bar for lyric writing. I think when I look at the John Prine version, which is performed really like a songwriter, he almost sounds like Bob Dylan. And then we have a great artist like Bonnie Raitt come and take the song and really make it her own. We've seen that before in a song like To Make You Feel My Love, where Bob Dylan wrote it. He's got a version out there, but then incredible artists like Garth Brooks or Adele came along and really performed it and made it their own. One of the lessons that I learned early on moving to Nashville is to become a student of songs. Records like Bonnie's, I'll live with for 6 months. I'll just play it on repeat and kind of let it get in my bones. I think there's so much to learn from the greats, right? I feel honored to be able to stand on the shoulders of someone like Bonnie Raitt or John Prine or Bob Dylan. Let's move on to one of my favorite songs ever written. I need Moses to cross the sea of loneliness, part this red river of pain. The picture of that, just how massive pain can feel inside your heart. Like it's a red river, like it's just like you're gonna drown in it. and you need something more powerful than yourself. You need a higher power. You need help to kind of get through this season. When I was 18 years old, someone told me about Patty Griffin. And when I first found the Living with Ghost record, it was just her and a guitar and this song, I feel like my whole world was broken open. How do I feel so many feelings with just hearing a voice and a guitar? I want to be more like Patty. When it hit me at 18, I was feeling all those things, living on my own for the first time and could barely pay my rent, and this was my theme song. Patty Griffin didn't make this record, I think, until she was 40 years old. I think you gotta go through some life to write songs like this, for sure. And now let's move on to one of my favorite artists in Nashville, Casey Musgraves. Grandma cried when I pierced my nose. It's so good. I remember when I first heard this record, I absolutely lost my mind. I'm such a big fan of Casey and her writing. And so every time I hear Slow Burn, I just feel like I'm settling in to listen to a whole dang record, pour a glass of wine, and just like feel some feelings. The majority feeling of the record too is like this sweetness. It's got this organic element, but also like the perfect sprinkling of like pop sounds. When I first heard this song, I just felt really seen, and it also is such a beautiful perspective shift because you could let it get you down. Oh, it's taken so long for me to get to where I want to go. Or you can just chill out and relax and own it, that you're taking your time and it's gonna be all right. The production of this record just perfectly serves the songs. There's something about like the sonic landscape of Golden Hour that it brings back nostalgia. It kind of has, you know, some psychedelic sounds and feelings, and it all feels so intentional, and it's not overdone either. It's not just the song and what's in the foreground, but it's a whole beautiful landscape. I love it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. And check out more videos here on the official CMA YouTube channel.